Hello everyone, welcome to GameTechUK and a follow-up video for the cloud gaming service known as Shadow. Now there is a video just up above, or a link to a video. I did a video a little while ago detailing what Shadow is. I did a brief demonstration on there as well and included their trailer. So if you want to know more about the detail about the service, feel free to check that video out. But what is Shadow? Shadow is a cloud gaming service where you effectively hire a high-spec PC with 12 gig of RAM and a GTX 1080 as your PC. Everything from a Windows. It's not a game streaming service. It's a PC streaming service, a high-spec PC streaming service that you can do whatever you want with. Install Origin, Steam, browse the internet, whatever you want to do, and you access that through this launcher, which I'm going to show you in more detail. But basically, you stream the high-end PC to whatever device you want to. So that can be your phone, a really low-spec laptop with no graphical power at all. Could even be your work PC. It could be anything, any internet-enabled device. You can gain access to your PC. So what that means is that you can play all the latest and greatest games with no lag. I've tested it. It's a very, very good service. You get 1 gigabit per second internet and 100 gigabit per second upload. So there's no delay between, once you log into your Shadow and you full screen it, you've effectively got your PC in front of you. I did a quick demo of running Scum and it ran absolutely fine. I am going to be doing some more videos playing various games. I might even try streaming. It might be a bit of an ask because I've got 70 meg downloads, sorry, and about 18 meg uploads. That might be a little bit too much of an ask, but I might do a stream, an actual live stream of me logging into Shadow and playing a game. We'll see how that goes. But I will be doing more videos and putting them into a Shadow playlist of me trying out different games. I want to try out first-person shooters because that's I think that's going to be the real test for lag and delay. But basically, this service is for someone that doesn't want to outlay a lot of money, a couple of grand, 1,500 quid, £1,000, let's say, for a PC. You can get involved with PC gaming instantly for a monthly cost, and if you use my affiliate code, which I'll put in the description, GameTechUK, you get £10 off your first month. This isn't a sponsored video. I'm making this video because I'm interested in the service. You get £10 off your first month. They do pay me £10 as a kickback. That's for transparency. That's only for the first month. I get nothing ongoing. But I'm making this video because I like the service. I like the idea of it. Perfect for someone that, like I say, doesn't want to outlay a lot of money, but also if you want PC gaming on the move. So if you want to play, if you are in a job where you get a lot of free time, maybe you're allowed to browse the internet and do what you want to do. You can run your high-speed gaming PC at work, or if you travel a lot, you can take your PC with you. There's a lot of uses here. In my last video, there were comments, "Oh, I'd rather buy a PC." Of course, this is just one option, and I wouldn't for a second say, "Oh, never buy a PC, always get this." This is just one option, and I'm interested in this option. And like I said in my last video, I do wonder if this is going to be the way of the future. If you're just going to have an internet box in every home, and you end up renting this, because once the internet gets to a certain standard, this can be such a viable option. So I'm interested in this. So what I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you briefly the launcher. So this is my desktop. So outside of it, this is my desktop at home, and I open up the Shadow program. And this will move me into my Shadow PC, basically. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to look at the client launcher here and then go through a few FAQs. So basically, if we start off, you can do it in full screen, or you could play your game, again, which might be ideal if you was at work. You can play your game in a window, that's fine. And you can have it auto start as well. So you could just basically log straight into your Shadow and never even look at your current PC. Just turn it on, and you can set it up so this actually just goes straight in. Connection wise, you've got auto bandwidth. Now a few of these features are on beta. I don't know why that is. I know it's quite a new service, and hopefully these things will come out of beta and maybe offer us some more options as well. I've enabled auto bandwidth. You can set a bandwidth, and it does say here if you have 31 megabytes available, which I have, you'll get a better experience using the 20 megabits per tier. So I've left that exactly as it is. you can enable the microphone as well. So basically, you can put your devices plugged into your, let's call it an old PC, right? So an old laptop or an old PC, just to simplify it. So you can plug a microphone into your old PC or old laptop, and you can use the features at home while utilizing the high-end PC. Come across the video. I've left these on mostly as default. Alternative color rendering, I've left that on. That was on already. So it has got a low collection mode as well, and it says here its encoding provides a much better image quality on low bandwidth settings. I've left it on. I want the best quality picture possible. And automatic resolution, that is on. But I'm running in 4K here, and I don't know why it's on. Actually, I should turn it off because I run Shadow in 1080p. They do a 4K option. It's 4K at 30 frames. They are hoping to update their system from 4K to 60, but on my sort of bandwidth, I don't think that's going to happen. 1080p. All day long, perfect. If we go up to the various tab, we've got USB over IP. So what that means is in my old PC at home, I could plug in a printer, and when I go to my Shadow and press print, it will come out the printer this end. I can plug my Xbox controller in. I'm told Thrustmaster steering wheels and HOTAS's work as well. From Shadow, I was told that. So I'll be testing that in the future as well. But you can plug bits into your old PC and enable Shadow to utilize your USB port. We've also got TCP for audio and input as well, so that's no more packet lossing for your mouse and all the rest of it. Also got language as well, that's in English. So basically the way you do it is you just press start and open up a new window, and that is your high-end gaming PC. So I'm going to show you the FAQs now. I've got some really good FAQs actually, which do answer a lot of questions. I've pointed quite a few people to the FAQ because there's some really good ones. So let's go through some of the more interesting ones of those. First off, what is Shadow? Well, Shadow is the first full-featured cloud-based high-end computer. It's the only remote service that offers performance capable of competing with the upscaled local PC. Extremely powerful, non-existent latency, exceptional display quality, which I can vouch for all of that. Shadow offers the perfect and ultimate experience with its automated hardware evolutions, meaning that when they upgrade their end, you'll get the instant upgrade. So basically, at the moment, they say that you can play, and I think they mean in 1080p to be fair, but you can play all the current AAAs at Ultra. When that stops happening, they're not going to let their service fall below standard. They will upgrade their graphics cards. They upgrade it their end. You get to utilize it straight away. You will never need to buy a computer again. So that's what they're saying, is that for the fixed monthly fee, you've got the latest and greatest PC at your fingertips wherever you are. So if you're on the bus and you've got 4G and you want to log into your PC on your phone or iPad, you can do that. So what is the typical Shadow configuration? Well, as of July this year, they've got the equivalent to an NVIDIA GTX 1080 or a P5000, Intel Xeon 8 cores, dedicated threads, 12 gig of RAM and 256 dedicated storage. You can upgrade that as well, and you get Windows 10. So the first time you log on to Shadow, you basically have to set Windows up. You're not sharing this installation with anyone. You have to set Windows up and personalize it for yourself, as you would if you get a new PC out of the box. Now this is an interesting one. What are the minimum broadband speeds requirements? Broadband speed is one of the main elements needed to enjoy the experience. It also requires a low ping, stable connection and low packet loss. That's why we ask our users to use fibre or cable when using Shadow. And the reason why we cannot guarantee our users proper experience while using ADSL, which is a fair point. To answer your question, Shadow uses a minimum bandwidth averaging from 5 to 15. But basically, if you do a speed test and it's 15 megabits per second, you're good to go and it's totally fine. Another one, can I use Shadow with two screens? That's I've been asked that quite a few times, as well as VR as well. And currently, it says you cannot use dual screens on Shadow yet. But thanks to future updates, Shadow will be fully compatible with dual monitor configurations. And also the same goes for VR as well. It doesn't work at the moment with VR, probably due to the latency on the USB going over the internet. I don't know, but the VR doesn't work, and you can't do multiple screens. But that's coming, and apparently they're working on VR as well. So regarding performance, it says here what happens if everyone connects at the same time. Performance will not be affected by the number of PC users. We are equipped to cover 100% of use. So go ahead and call your friends up for a LAN party. So basically, it doesn't matter because you are renting your own part of the tier 3 server condition. It's your own. No one else can use your section of the PC. So it doesn't matter how much people use it. Your one is always available to you. Do you guarantee that we will have consistent performance? On a technical level, we do not share the graphics cards between users. Simply put, when you launch a game on Shadow, you have access to an entire GTX card all by yourself. This is important. This is a very different solution that is one done by other cloud gaming services. So basically, you are getting a premium service here where you're not sharing any of the fun with another user. This is quite an interesting one. Are you watching what I'm doing on Shadow? I suppose that's a fair question. A lot of people are thinking, well, is there someone on the other end watching what we're doing? And they say this is obviously out of the question. Only users have access to the computer, and they alone know what they put on their computers. They don't monitor the computer in any way. Regarding data, where is the data stored? Where's it stored? It's stored in a dedicated and secure Tier 3 Plus data center, and it's held in France under all the French regulations as well. So your data is safe. And can you permanently delete all the stored data? Yes, 100% you can. You can go in, there's an option to completely reformat it. Before, or if you do feel like cancelling the service, you can completely delete it. You can back it up as well in case you want to take the service out in the future, a future time, and you can put it back onto a new Shadow. That's not a problem. I also do a shadow box as well. So where I've been talking about the old PC. If you haven't got any device, they're out of stock at the moment apparently, as I understand it. But later on in the year, they're going to be bringing a small internet box, which basically is it just instead of your PC. But the idea is that you're going to use your 99% of the time you're probably going to use your outdated laptop or your PC and do it that way. I want Shadow to work on the PlayStation 4. I've been speaking to Shadow, and it's something they're going to look into. They wasn't really aware that it was a requirement, but for me, it's a no-brainer. Being from a gaming point of view, my community is full of lots of different people from PC gaming to Xbox to PlayStation 4. I think it's a no-brainer to use your PlayStation 4 to access this service because then you haven't got to get another PC or sit at a different place. Where you game ordinarily, you can just plug your keyboard and mouse into the PlayStation 4, which it supports, and log into your Shadow. I really, really, really want them to get it working on the PlayStation 4. I think that would be the cherry on top. So the good thing is there's no subscription with Shadow. It's 26, or currently it's £26 a month. And as I say, if you use my affiliate code, which is in the description, GameTechUK, you get £10 off your first month. So basically for £16 for the first month, you can try this to see if it suits you. I can see the real work in here is that being able to take your PC, your Shadow PC, wherever you go. So if you go on holiday or at work. I like the idea of it at work, so you can get through them levels whilst you're at work. You can't really do that with purchasing a PC at home. There are services where you can log into your own PC, but you're throttled by your own upload and download. Using the Shadow, they've got 1 gigabit per second and a huge upload, so there's no lag, and it's designed for that. But I do like I like the service of Shadow, and I think it's got a lot of potential for the future, and may even change the way we all buy PCs. But you can cancel your subscription at any time. It is not a 1-year subscription, which I think is really, really important. So there you go, everyone. Just a video giving a few more details about Shadow and the details behind it and the thinking behind it. Like I say, I will be doing some actual gaming videos on Shadow, and I am planning to do a stream. Again, I don't know how that's going to work using my upload and download to not only log into Shadow but to upload to YouTube as well. We'll see how it goes, but I will be putting up gaming videos of me trying out some new games using Shadow. But I just thought I'd upload this video to give you a little bit more information about it. That is it, everyone. I will see you in the next video.